Okay, shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles, the great millstone, our elders, GMS. Okay, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel. Okay, so what I have here is a sign of the times, a major sign of the times which has been prophesied and going to continue to be prophesied until this destruction comes. Until we get the hell up out of this filthy toilet. This place is a filthy toilet, man. You know, like the scripture says, rise up and depart. This is not your rest. It is polluted. Let me see you go eat on the toilet. Let me see you go eat on the toilet. You know, let me see you go, and you got filthy videos of people even, and I mean Edomites, making videos on YouTube, making videos on TikTok, preparing dishes in the toilet, man. I mean, what's the purpose? Lord knows. What's the message? Only a devil would know. Only a devil would know. You know, this is getting completely mad, man. You know, but again, here, let me get the scripture here. It's the book of Luke. It should come up. Nope, it's not coming up that way. Let me just pull this one up this way. Here we go. Luke, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on the earth, I tell ye nay. Luke 12:51, but rather division. Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on the earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. People are divided on all foolish issues that concern, that's pretty much, it is an example of lack of morals. You know, Exhibit A, the alphabet foul gang. You know, the racial tension division, which you're out of your mind if you can't feel it. You know, the hatred of someone just because of this, for having melanin. You know, which that's what these Edomites don't have. They lack melanin. You know, and it's really a deep hatred, and really that from examining, just looking at history, that division could be a result of actually a couple of things: losing the birthright, getting hustled out of the birthright, which it was never promised to them in the first place through prophecy. Another one, during the period of the end of the Dark Ages, the Renaissance period, Oliver Cromwell, so-called black man, dispelling those leprous devils, criminals, foul criminals, filthy criminals, liars, thieves, and murderers, expelling them up out of the land in Europe. Another very good, that'll make a very good video going into Oliver Cromwell, and they're holding that to this day, especially what happened then, expelling them out of England and sending a lot of them to Australia and various couple of other places, and they're holding that grudge to this day. They're holding grudges, you know. So this division, man, which ultimately gonna lead to a clash, a serious clash, man. You know, reading the scripture here, like I said, let me get another one of them divisions. What's the scripture I'm thinking of? It didn't even pop up what I was thinking of. The hatred between Israel. It's like I'm trying to quote it correctly so I can look it up. It's not. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming up. But here we go. Here, let me just read into it a little bit first before I even go to that scripture in Matthew's. Satan's house divided. Okay. Pressed by Supreme Court decision diminishing right that liberals hold dear and expanding those cherished by conservatives in the United States appear to be drifting apart into separate nations. This has always been into play, man. There's always been that division. And actually, it's the vibration that these devils always push through various means, through their sports and through their politics. There's always a opposing side, which again, there's always that's always that presence there where, and that's the Yahweh Shem Yahushua created that. There's always that one against the other. You can go to the apocrypher. I don't have my apocrypher with me right now, but as a matter of fact, I should get it. Good versus evil, and in this case, it seems to be the ungodly against the godly. It seems to be the again, adversary against adversaries. The wicked against the wicked. One professing to be the godly, one professing to have royal, moral priorities and correctly. None of them do. None of them do. None of these people that are in these conflicts do. They're all going off. All of them. So what the scriptures say here, let me get it here. Give me a second. Just take me a second to find it. Okay. One second. It's right here. It's right here. You think that scripture, when it tells you the love of many shall wax cold, we're not witnessing nothing to that extent yet. It's going to head to that. It's going to get there. The love of many shall wax cold, where there's literally no love of the people right now as I speak. But that moment is really going to kick into gear, in a given time. At the end, it shall speak and not lie. Speaking of the prophecies. I'm just trying to find this scripture here. It should come up in a minute. It's right here. Oh, here we go. It says, when the ungodly curses Satan, he curses his own soul. That's what you're hearing from one side to the other side, how one is being accused of being uncivilized and being ungodly and being unfair, when neither side is. When you fight for rights for example, one of the major abominations that's rising, which is being protected by the laws, is the alphabet group, the alphabet community, and then you got a bunch of and again, it is an ungodly act. It is an ungodly lifestyle. But then again, like I said, even those that are opposing it are caught up into all kinds of wickedness themselves, meaning that my point is that none of these groups have the truth. None of them have know the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that's what they're all lacking. So what if they're not a Mo, if they're not part of the alphabet gang? That same individual is guilty of all kind of abominable things that Again, he calls these people adulterers. Yahushua calls them adulterers, man. He calls them murderers. He calls them thieves. These people are guilty of all kind. They eating unclean foods, turning the eye from evil. These people ain't shit, man. This place ain't shit. You know, and the only true um peaceful men are, as an example from process of elimination, is men of great millstone. That's it. So again, it says the United States appear to be drifting apart in separate nations. Separate nations, man. This place is about to. Again, they're not considering the prophecies. That's the last thing on their mind, man. When the goal of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the prophecy is he's going to destroy this place, literally by thermonuclear missiles. And you see the various videos going up with the brothers speaking, going into Revelation, going into the book of Daniel, going into Jeremiah, Ezekiel, speaking, showing you that this place is going to be destroyed, man. The whore that's, that sit upon many waters. Come on, how can you not know that ain't America? Which all those the waters represent a bunch of heathen nations. A bunch of heathen nations. So with diametrically opposed social, environmental, and health policies, call these the disunited states, and that's why it's always been a disunited states. It's just bringing these hard times and bringing a struggle, adding struggle into this place. Now they're starting to see it. Now the world is starting to see it. Now they're starting to feel it. It was easy to ignore these things when things was going good, But the whole point is Esau is about to be destroyed. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to destroy this place, and he's using the actual people that claim to be so much at peace to destroy it. Let me read this here. 2nd Ezra. I think it's 6. Fucking here it is Saturday, and the vibration is foul. Some goddamn 1776. This is the week of a holiday weekend, man, and hopefully there'll be a lot of bloodshed in between now and Tuesday. Because that's what this place actually represents. This is at 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? It's all been played out. It's all been played out here. All right. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Esau, why I say Esau is the end of the world? Because Esau's rulership of this world was completely wicked, was completely was straight up evil, which Esau ruled by bloodshed. He ruled with deceit. He ruled with lies. He ruled with theft. He ruled on the left hand side. With the backing of Satan. The backing of Satan. So I'm not gonna make this too long. I just wanted to bring this up to show you that the spirit is in full effect. The spirit is in full effect. Yahushai, he said, and he called them unto him, the disciples, and said unto them in parables. You can't explain this to an average American, and definitely can't explain it to a average simple-minded nigga, man. The conversation I was having with the brothers on the streets yesterday, he just don't get it that the currency was going to be destroyed, man. And there was a new, the charagma was coming into play. He just didn't understand it. He's stuck on the new currency, whatever the hell he was talking about. This the old money against the new money. Oh, people be bugging out with their whatever they come from, whoever they be learning things from, man. It's a bug out, but they can't get it in their minds that this economic system, the world currency as we know of now, credit cards and all, cryptos, like as far as whatever currencies they got new coming down the pipes, it's all going to be voided. It's called the Great Reset, and only the charagma is coming into play again. A parable. How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And this division is growing and it's growing and it's growing. And it's only going to get worse again until the point is there's going to be bloodshed, man. And that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is bringing down the pipe. Bloodshed. Look, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a man of war. And that's what he's bringing. You know, that's what he's bringing. That's what you all live by. You know, you live by the sword. You're going out that same way. You live by the sword. You're going out that same way. You shed men's blood. Your blood shall be shed as well. So, shalom.